Injil. Okay? In these, there is no proof that a book was given to any of them. Suhuf Ibrahim had some pages, okay? Some, but not as a whole book. Neither was given Ibrahim, Ismail, or Ishaq, or Yaqub, or Asbad. There is no proof that there was a complete book given to them. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is using the word unzila, sent down to them. But here the word was given to them. Complete book was given to them. Okay? Musa alayhi salam and Isa alayhi salam. Okay? So this is Moses and Jesus. So whatever was given to them, Allah says that those who are believing in the Quran, they should say that we also believe in those books. Whatever was given to Musa alayhi salam, we believe. Whatever was given to Isa alayhi salam, we believe in that. Okay? Amanna. Amanna is applying, the word amanna is applying to the whole sentence here, the whole ayat. Okay? Then again the same words, Wama utiya, and whatever was given. Okay? And whatever was given. Whatever was given to an-nabiyuna. Nabiyuna is the plural of Nabi. Nabi is one prophet. An-nabiyuna, the other, the plural, the prophets. Okay? So there were other prophets. We don't know about them. Whatever Allah says, maybe Yunus alayhi salam, who was much before Ibrahim alayhi salam. Nuh alayhi salam, who was before Ibrahim alayhi salam. Shoaib alayhi salam, Hud alayhi salam, Saleh alayhi salam. These are the other prophets who are not from the chain of Ibrahim alayhi salam. They came in different part of the words. Whatever was given to them as the source of guidance, were they given a book, or were they given the instructions, real time, or anything else? Okay? So all the other Nabiyyin that came, they are included in here. Because the guidance was all the same guidance. So an-Nabi or an-Nabiyuna is the plural, the prophets. Okay? So whatever was given to prophets, other prophets, we believe in all of them. Okay? That's a part of the belief of those who believe in the Quran. Okay? To the prophets. Min Rabbihim. Min means from, okay, and Rabbun means Lord. Okay. Plus whom means there. Rabbun means Lord, whom means there, okay, or them. And when you combine this, you just drop one dhamma here, and it will become Rabbuhum. Rabbuhum means their Lord. Okay, Rabbuhum means their Lord. Okay. So when we have a min before that, then Rabbu becomes Rabbi. Because min is a harf-e-jar, and harf-e-jar changes dhamma to a kasra. So Rabbu becomes Rabbi. because of this min. Meaning is still same. Okay. Now, the other word is home. Okay. When we in tajweed, to make easy on the tongue, we also change this thing to him. Okay. Grammar is not changing. In this case, grammar min is changing. Rabbo to Rabbi. But whom is changing into him only for the tajweed reason. So it's easy on the tongue to pronounce Rabbi him instead of Rabbo him. Okay. So meaning is same, from their Lord. Okay. So whatever was given to all of these things, we believe that was given from their Rabb, from their Lord. Okay. From their Lord. Okay. Okay. Now the next word here is La nufarriqu. La nufarriqu. Okay. So the root letters are Fa, Ra and Qaf. Okay. This means to separate. When you separate two things, you say faraq. Faraqa. Faraq. In Urdu is faraq. Okay. These two things are distinct from one another. Yeah. Now, so this is three letters. It's a fa'ala. Okay. But if I make a word by putting a shadda on the middle letter, it becomes fa'ala. Okay. Fa'ala will make this farraqa, right? I put a shadda on the middle letter. Here we rise the middle letter, so we put a shadda on that. Farraqa is a different word. Farraqa means to distinct, to make distinction, saying that this is something, that is something. That's distinction. Okay? So this means to distinct. If I say this pen is better than this pen, I'm making a distinction between two pens, right? This is farraqa. Okay? What Jews and Christians do, they say that this prophet is better than this prophet. Okay? They are making a distinction. Okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here is teaching to the Muslims no distinction between the prophets. They all are respectable. They all were the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some were given books, some were not given books, but they all were the prophets from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You cannot make a distinction between them. You cannot upgrade one and downgrade the other prophet. Okay? So this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching. Okay, so farraqa means to distinct. Nufarriqu, we distinct. When we put a noun in the beginning, it becomes nufarriqu, means we distinct. La nufarriqu, we don't distinct. We don't make a distinction. Okay? Which is the word in the Quran, la nufarriqu. We do not give fadilat, priority, one over the other among the prophets. Okay? For us, all the prophets have the same status because they are the messengers from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? La nufarriqu means we do not give distinction. We do not give distinction. Okay. La nufarriqu. We do not give any preference or priority. Okay. Baina means between. Baina means between. Okay. Ahad means any. These are the words that come very common. Anyone. Ahad means one or anyone. Ahad, we say Qul huwallahu ahad, Allah is one. So ahad means one. Anyone. Okay. Then there is a word min whom. Among them. La nufarriqu, we do not give distinction. Baina ahadim minhum, between any one of them. We don't think that one of them is superior than the other one. All the prophets, all the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have higher status, and one of them we cannot say is better than the other one. Okay? That is with the meaning of Baina ahadim minhum, between anyone among them. Okay? So at one time, Prophet ﷺ also said that don't give me preference on Yunus alayhi salam. At one time, he said that do not give me distinction over, the closest meaning of what I'm saying is, over Yunus, which means do not distinguish. Do not make distinction between the prophets. It is upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, however, because He made some prophets that lot more people followed him, and some prophets hardly anybody followed. This is Allah Ta'ala's choice. Okay? To some prophets, He gave books. To some other prophets, He did not give any books. Some prophets were sent only one town, in a small area. And for some prophets, their followers were all over the place. So this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's decision, but it doesn't mean that one prophet was of lesser value than the other prophet. Okay? Baina ahadim minhum, between any one of them or among them. Okay. It's a very comprehensive statement that a believing person should follow and say. Okay. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and also now you should say, وَنَحْنُ لَهُ مُسْلِمُونَ. So you say, Qulu, say. This Qulu should apply to these three lines, these four words. وَنَحْنُ لَهُ مُسْلِمُونَ. Okay? So let's look at these words. So I'm going to write down that Qulu that was in the beginning here. In the parentheses, say. Okay? وَنَحْنُ wa nahnu. Wa means and nahnu means we. Okay? Nahnu means we. Ana means I, and plural of this is nahnu means we. Okay? And we. Okay. Then the word is lahu. La and hu. La means to, and hu means him. And him is pointing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And to him. Okay? To him. And we to him. Okay? What are we to him? Muslimun. Okay. So the root letters are again Seen, Lam, and Mim, and this means to have peace. Three letters. Salam means peace, and these are three letters. They belong to Bab Fa'ala. Okay, and if I take the next Bab, which is Af'ala, put alif in the beginning, this becomes Aslama. Aslama means to submit, to surrender. Aslama is from Islam. Islam is from this word. Islam is surrendering, submitting. Okay. From here, salam. Salam means peace. From here is Islam. Islam is submission, surrendering. Okay. Aslama. Okay. And if I, in this word, put a meme in the beginning and make the harakat Muslimun. Muslimun is a person who surrenders, who submits. Muslim is someone who submits. Okay? A person who submits. Okay? Its plural is Muslimun. Those who submit. Okay? So this is those who submit. Okay. So our claim is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us to say, وَنَحْنُ لَهُ مُسْلِمُونَ, and we are those who submit to Him. وَنَحْنُ لَهُ مُسْلِمُونَ, and we are those, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, قُولُوا, say, نَحْنُ لَهُ مُسْلِمُونَ, and we are those who submit to Him. To only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? Because lahu here, to Him, is pointing to Allah here. Okay? Lahu, to Him. Him is pointing to Allah. We are submitting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Say that we submit to, or we surrender to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So some of these, the words in the beginning have to be linked to the other words pointing to what? Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is requiring us to make two statements. First statement starts with Qulu, say. And say all these things. Okay? And the second statement is again Qulu, again say. But this time say that we are those who submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's a very, very comprehensive statements. If we not only understand, but if we follow that, then you cannot go astray. You cannot just wander around in any other thinkings, any other thoughts. Completely without any shirk, this statement. Okay? So inshallah we will stop here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this.
This way, sir.
Exactly.
This way, to qualify this stage, you have to say,
all these things.
believe and understand it to be qualified for this position.
Exactly.
Thank you.
It's a very, very solid, comprehensive statement of the Quran. Inshallah we'll stop here.
جزاك الله خيرا.